Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on. This is one of the topics that's kind of near and dear to me. I tell people whenever I talk to them about it that this is the lost, the forgotten topic in concealed carry. Because a lot of people, they don't think about the first aid. They think about the gun, and the gun's going to save them and be the cure-all solution. When it most likely is, but we also have to be prepared for that time where us or our loved one might be in a situation where we're needing care. So I appreciate you coming on and talking about this topic with us.
Oh man, this is the thing I talk about the most. I'll talk your ear off about it. So we'll get some good stuff here.
All right. Well, for people that don't know who Brian McLaughlin or Doc is, give us a little bit of your background, your bio.
All right. Well, my name is Brian McLaughlin. I am the director of medical training over at Mountain Man Medical. And I also produce a significant amount of the content for social media for concealedcarry.com. And then I'm also the producer for the Concealed Carry podcast. So I wear a lot of hats, do a lot of different things, but primarily I focus a lot on Mountain Man Medical. I We sell trauma kits that I designed based on my experience as a United States Navy corpsman and an EMT. When I was in the military, I spent a lot of time with the Marine Corps over in Afghanistan. My bread and butter tends to be tactical medicine. I love that the most. Anytime that I can incorporate medicine with fighting in some way, I really enjoy that kind of aspect and that approach. Coming up through the military, I've changed my philosophies substantially, and I've needed my trauma kit a lot more often than I've needed my gun. Even carrying one for my job on a regular basis, trauma kits were always much more useful and important. And something that I tend to see fairly often in the gun community is that they focus very heavily on firearms training, which of course is an important aspect of combat, but only a part of combat. There's a lot of different aspects to being able to fight well and defend yourself and your community. And medicine is definitely a second part of that. After the bullets are done flying, you got to take care of yourself and maybe any bystanders or family members that might have been hit in that process. So if you're going to have the tools to punch holes in people, then you're going to need the tools to patch holes in people.
Right.
Is generally the way I like to approach things.
All right. Awesome. So we'll jump into the first question.